And my thing is,
Wow, there's a bee. There's a bee in the house.
I'm sorry, guys. My daughter.
hello, and welcome back to our channel. We are doing a mukbang with Chipotle. We need to start that thumbnails. Chipotle. Doritos. Y'all know on TikTok they've been talking about eating the Chipotle bowls with the Doritos. I had it before. 10 out of 10 would recommend. And I gotta have the vinaigrette.
And we got ginger ale.
Oh,
As a drink.
Okay. So
I only put like my vinaigrette as I go. I don't put it over a whole bowl.
oh,
Okay, so today we're just gonna talk.
Yeah.
Some of it gonna be story time. We're just gonna talk about the cruise that we went on in 2019. Can you get True?
True.
We gotta start over again. Okay.
Okay.
They need to put the bloopers in there.
Yeah. We're gonna just keep that in there. Keep all that in there.
Okay.
But
My niece is here.
yeah.
So
Talk about this cruise experience we had in what was that
2019.
2019.
It's my first time trying it with the chips, y'all.
Bro. What'd you give it? Oh. What do you mean? Mine is
I'll
breaking.
give it a
like
7.
that. Mine is breaking like that.
We went on a cruise, a 7-day cruise with Carnival. Before Carnival became the lit cruise that it is now.
Mm-hmm.
We went on a 7-day cruise. And it was my first cruise. It wasn't her first cruise.
It was my second. The very first cruise I went on, it was only a 3-day.
But this was the longest cruise we had both been on.
Mm-hmm.
It was fun. It was also ghetto.
So, first, the room. We had a balcony, but it was an obstructed view. So, when you look out, all you can see is a little safety boat thing.
No, the whole time. The whole time.
What we paid all this money for? To look at a boat.
Like the whole view. We couldn't see like the cute sunset and all that stuff. So if you ever go on a cruise and it says obstructed view, it is in fact an obstructed view.
Mm-hmm. And then,
So we sailed out of Tampa
yep.
and we went to Honduras, Cozumel,
Mahogany Bay. And there's another one. Why can't I think of it? It was something Bay.
Belize. We went to Belize.
Oh, did I say Mahogany Bay?
Mm-hmm.
It's another one. When we did snorkeling.
Mahogany Bay. When we got
When we-
sunburned.
The Cayman Islands.
Oh. We went to 5 places. Man.
Yeah.
So we drove from South Carolina to Florida, Tampa. That was something like 7 hours. We got there, I want to say we got there around loading time. At that time, it didn't give you a specific day that you had to board the ship or anything. So we got there.
A Pacific time.
Or, I said day. Pacific time. So we got there, and we kind of like got ourselves together. We did sneak on, well, we didn't sneak on alcohol.
Yes, we did.
But it wasn't personally us. It was the person we went with. She had got the Listerine bottles.
We did that.
No, she did that.
Suckers, we did that.
She had got the Listerine bottles and we picked the alcohol, and she was supposed to sterilize the Listerine bottles overnight, but she didn't. So she poured it out on the way there, and you could taste the Listerine instead of the alcohol. So I didn't want to drink it no more.
Suckers, you went to Walmart and got that. But anyway,
Okay, maybe we did, but
we ended up not drinking it because it made your stomach and your head hurt because of the Listerine.
This is before you can get all that stuff off Amazon and stuff. This is before people, you know, told you other ways. You just gotta work through it. Before people told you other ways that you could sleep. Before you just need other ways.
We tried it out. We just tried it. This
Onto a cruise ship.
try.
I promise you that the house is not usually this loud. It's usually quiet. So we were in a regular balcony obstructed view. It was the three of us. One of my friends that I've known since like high school. I wouldn't say friends. She's more like an acquaintance because we don't talk every day. So she's like, you know, acquaintance, but she's not like a person that I wouldn't engage in conversation with. But she's somebody I know. And she booked the room because at that time she was like a Carnival. She had like established with Carnival and I didn't. So we got there, and do you remember we got to the room?
What we did that first day, I know we like walked the boat and stuff. We had found the little cabana bed like thing. She ended up taking it out. Nobody talks about laying down. Well, when you lay down on a boat, how it makes you go to sleep. Nobody gets into that. But when I say
at that time, I don't think they did sell away parties, did they?
they probably did. We just didn't go.
Okay, stop it. What's the matter?
Okay.
So at that time, I don't know if they had sell away parties. They probably did, but
We didn't go.
I was up on like the past the Lido deck.
We were,
Knocked down.
and I think we was on the adult only side too.
It was knocked out, honey. That was, I think that was the best sleep I had in guys in a long time. Pre-mommy, because I didn't have my daughter there. And I had just bought my house. And it was kind of like a celebration. I closed on my house. I closed on my house that Tuesday. We went on the cruise that, Thursday? So I didn't even get a chance to even look at my house. Because as soon as I closed, I had to go find stuff to pack to go on a cruise.
But I think our first stop was the Cayman Islands. We did snorkeling. Well, me and her friend did snorkeling. I wonder if I still got the pictures. I can show it. But she didn't snorkel. She said she couldn't. She couldn't breathe because she was trying to breathe out. She was trying to breathe out her mouth. No. What was you?
I was having panic attacks in the ocean. And you could see the bottom of the water.
Oh, I said.
Because it was fish. They took us over there so we could see the coral reefs and the fish.
And
I thought I was about to drown. With a life vest on.
Life vest in the little tube so you can breathe out of. But she said she couldn't breathe out of the
I
tube.
did not figure out how to go under the water
and breathe out of her mouth.
And not suck up the water in my mouth and drown. My intrusive thoughts and fear took over. They just having a good time, flipping around and looking, and I'm panicking.
That was my first time snorkeling too.
In the ocean.
Yeah. Well, period.
And on that stop, when we got sunburned.
Yeah.
We got sunburned really bad. And at that time, we didn't know that black people are supposed to wear sunscreen and that we can get sunburned.
Nothing about that. I mean, I think I still got pictures. It was forehead, nose.
It was so scaly. So when people tell you that black people can get sunburned, they're not lying. You can get sunburned, and it does hurt. Like, it hurt. We were peeling. It hurt to touch the areas because it was so like raw and it was red. So it was a sweet lady, a sweet white lady, because she was like, oh, let me tell you what to do. And everything she told us to do was right. She said, go get you some aloe, rub the aloe on you, and get you some good. She said, I think she said 50 or more SPF. And for the rest of the trip,
that's what we had on.
You couldn't catch me without sunscreen on.
You said that was awkward to stop where the man came up to her and told her he didn't like her hair. I understand why men put themselves in women's business.
Okay. Go eat your food. It's okay.
I know.
It was unsolicited because I didn't ask him. I'm like, I didn't get my hair done for you or for your opinion. And when he said, I was standing putting on my life vest, he came up to me and he was like, I really don't like your hair. I said, I really don't care. Because I can be nice, but I can be real, I can meet you. And the dude that was there, he's like, don't engage, don't. And I was like, no, because you don't come up to me and tell me you don't like my hair. I don't even know you. And he just kept looking at me. And me and him just looking at each other. Because if you're going to stare me down, I'm going to stare you down. I'm scared. And I had an braid similar to this. I just didn't have no color. So for you to give me your unsolicited advice that I really didn't ask for, I really didn't care. Because then like I woke up that day and said,
let me please this man I don't know.
Who I don't know, who I would never see again in life.
But yeah. I think the next day, we did Honduras. I think so.
We didn't really do a lot in Honduras. I don't even think we woke up that early. I think we woke up kind of late because we was kind of tired. That sunburn had time to us out.
That passion fruit juice on the cruise, we were tearing that thing up.
She was ordering room service pizza to the room every night. I didn't even know you could order food from the Lido deck and stuff to you, but you can.
Then Belize we did tubing in the cave. That was fun. But the thing about that trip was, that stop was that you had to have on tennis shoes. Because you had to walk to the actual cave.
It was bats in there too, y'all.
Yeah. I think I still got footage from that too. I can insert a video. But you had to wear shoes, and her friend didn't have shoes. And she didn't have money. Because I had to...
Not like that. She had money, but she didn't have cash. They only took cash.
Yeah. So I had to use my cash to her to rent the shoes. But I don't even know if it was renting because, well, it probably was renting.
She had to rent them. Because she had shoes on, but they told her she couldn't wear those.
It was sandals.
How do we get flies in here?
I don't know. It looks like it's one. But so I had to give her the money that I had so she could rent the shoes, which resulted in me not being able to get the Jamaican food after the freaking tuba thing. Do you know? Can you say? I was so mad. I had to walk off because it's like, dang.
You could see the disgust in her face. My friend felt so bad. Cause my
And the people's over there tearing
that
it
food
up. I was like, and then I'm over there trying to call my bank because I'm like, maybe I can swipe my card. They said, no, ma'am. I couldn't even call. I did not have international calling. So I couldn't even call the bank to tell them that I was there so I could use my card. So I said, dang.
You had to sit and watch people eat, girl.
Heart was broken.
And they ain't talking about for 30 minutes. They said for like 2 hours.
After that, we sat there for a good minute before we got back on the bus to go back to the boat. Okay, so that day, I don't think we did anything. We probably did. I think we did go to the little nightclub that night. One of them nights we went to the nightclub. So the last stop was Cozumel. Now Cozumel, we had a ball.
I think if I ever do a cruise again, I gotta do Cozumel again. We had separated. My friend, she wanted to ride the scooters. We didn't want to ride no dang on scooters. We wanted to be around Mexico. We wanted to experience Mexico.
She
went her way because she had met somebody on the
ship.
Yeah, and they wanted to do the same thing. So she went off with them, which is cool. We all was like, it's fine, we just meet up. So when we kind of didn't have no plans, we kind of just going with the flow, like whatever happens type. So
we went to Fat Tuesday. If y'all did port and Cozumel, it's right there by the little docking thing.
Soon as you get out the boat.
So we sitting there, we get our we have margaritas, the little slushy margaritas.
One thing about me and my sister, we are go with the flow, but we also like we're not like standoffish. We look mean, but if you start talking to us, we talk back.
Yeah.
I don't know why some people feel like I mean, I just have an RBF face. But if you talk to me, I'm gonna talk back. Anyway, next time I'm gonna tell you how the story went. It was two girls. They was on Royal Caribbean. And they were at Cozumel too, at Fat Tuesdays. Me and my sister started drinking. They had a bottle. So they had...
I'll never forget it. Never forget it. And they had the gold. They had the gold.
I think they got it from Mexico. I think they got it while we was at the port.
I think that's what they said.
The girl starts talking to us. She just started talking to us. So we started talking back. At this point, we besties. We didn't know each other our whole life. You would have thought that we was drinking, shots, everything. We was homegirls. You would have thought we all came together.
For real. So we get up from the little bar area. We start walking. That's when we meet this guy.
We tried to find a ride first.
We did try to find a ride.
We were trying to go to the beach.
Yeah, we were trying to go to the beach. We was walking. I think we walked a good 5-10 minutes.
And we said, oh, it's too far. We was walking by a lot of trees and stuff.
Yeah.
And we didn't know.
Them back this area.
I don't do animals. So the girl was like, let's try to get a cab. So we was like, cool, let's go try to get a cab. We could all split the cab. That's what we did. We went over there looking for a cab. And you know, if you're in Mexico, and they know you're American, they assume that we got money. So they were trying to get us, because they knew we had just got off the ship. But our homegirls, they weren't playing that.
But they end up calling this guy they called 9.5. Now you're probably wondering why they call the man 9.5. He goes ahead.
So 9.5, what the girl was calling him. So we couldn't remember his name, and he was cool with us calling him 9.5. He embraced who he was. That's why I like about him. He was cool. Hindsight, at 32, I wouldn't be going in no country with somebody I don't know in the car with them. No.
Mm-mm.
So he and the girl was talking, and she was able to talk him down for how much he was gonna charge us. So he was like, he said, well, I come back and forth from California, so, you know, I know American girls. And he was flirting with us. So maybe it's true that, you know, they like black women in Mexico. Because he was flirting with us. So,
He told us he was going to take us to a beach club.
yeah. He took us too.
Because we told him we wanted to go to the beach. No, the same beach club we went to, you had to pay probably, what, $150 to get in it, and we got it for free.
And I think it's in his phone. When we first got there, I took pictures of video. And I lost my card in the ocean. How much is a taxi? One way. Walking past because they had this man in the whole, like, it was really cool. He had, oh my God.
And y'all know the little, with the swinging seats and stuff at the bar and stuff? They had all that. It was real nice.
So, so in the van, because we all been drinking now. We all been drinking. I think he might not been drinking, but he was under the influence or something. So, we get to where we supposed to go. And he started telling us about his life from Mexico and him living in California.
Oh.
And we were like, so why are you missing? Because he was missing half of his thumb. So he only had
9.5.
He only had this much of his thumb. I mean, not thumb, his pinky. So the girl, she asked him like, so why you don't? He was like, well, I don't want to say the name of the gang because I don't. He's in a very popular gang.
I was gonna say, he could put 2 and 2.
Yeah, he's in a very popular gang, and he said to show his loyalty, they chopped off half his finger. They chopped off half his finger. That's why I said, in hindsight now, at 32, no. You couldn't get me to just get in a van with a stranger that I don't know. He wasn't even driving. He had us riding in the car with him and his homeboys, and he was in the back seat with the girl while we was like in the trunk area. And we just ride with people we don't know.
But we had to,
We had the time of our life.
Had the time of our life. But I think it was that whole thing.
It was because we was not using our senses. And then he got us at the end too with money.
Yeah.
Because we paid him thinking that it was both ways. So we paid him.
We talk about when we was at 7 Mile Beach, that lady.
Oh. We'll tell y'all about that too.
Yeah.
So, I am not a strong swimmer. I can float. I can doggy paddle.
Yeah, we get to this beach club now. Y'all know how in the beach they have the trampolines. It's a little ways out. You have to swim to get to it. Nope, y'all. We've been drinking. At this point, I feel like we probably had over 5-6 shots because we had. I know I poured some in my cup with the leftover little margarita mix I had. I don't know how much you had drunk at this point, But
I was more of a drinker then than I am now.
But they're like, ooh, let's go get on the trampoline. Ooh, I'm so sorry. Let's go get on the trampoline. So I'm like, I look at my sister, I said, do you want to go? Are you gonna be able to make it? She said, yeah, I got it.
That was drunk me.
I'm like, okay then, let's go. Y'all, we make it out there. We make it out there perfect fine. But y'all, on that way back, I thought I was about to lose my sister.
I ain't have no life jacket on. I'm drunk. We jumping. We've been jumping.
Legs sore, and then they talk about, out of nowhere, talk about, we about to go.
And one of the girls said that she was about to go. She jumped off first. She made it look easy. She just jumped off, started swimming, made it to the pier. So it's the three of us still there. Well, 9.5 jumped off too. He did like a cannonball.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other girl, she was because it was two of them. She jumped off, and my sister jumped off. I was the last person on the thing.
I didn't jump off. I slid into the water.
They was already halfway by the time I decided to jump off because I was
My leg
drunk.
was hurting. I could not jump in. When I say I was, we made it to that shore by the grace.
Yeah, God. You see how you say God watches over children and fools? He was watching over this fool because I went under. I just remember doing like that. And my sister then was looking for a thing like,
Look, cause in the middle of me,
go ahead. No, go ahead, baby. Go ahead, Jory. Go ahead. If you pee on yourself, I'm gonna be very upset. Go ahead.
hurry up.
I'm gonna get your daddy on you.
Y'all, in the middle of me swimming back to the shore, I turned around to look at my sister. Do y'all know I looked for somebody to drown me? She was like, I'm like, oh Lord, but I am drunk. So it's not really processing that my sister is not swimming. She is barely making it. But like I said, we made it to the shore by the grace of God.
It wasn't that far, but it's far when you're drunk.
Honestly,
The water wasn't that deep either. I probably would have like floated back up,
Well,
but because I was drinking, and I didn't get no more water after that, I set my.
and we talk about that so often. Because it is crazy.
How fearless my daughter. When I talk about my daughter being fearless, I was very fearless too. Like nothing really scares me. Now, because I'm a mama, my anxiety. But before pre-mom me, like, it took a lot to scare me. It took a lot. I wasn't scared. And when you do random stuff, it makes the best stories. And we're here to tell that story. Because God blessed this fool to get back to shore.
Yeah, it was.
I was doggy pedaling.
Yeah.
I was just kicking.
I really wish we was vlogging or doing something back then. Because that would have been some good footage.
This is just my chips, okay? Nobody else's.
Also, why were the girls? Was
So, throughout my life, my adult years, I don't know if I give off lesbian. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But I always get hit on by women. And it's like when they're sober, they're just friendly and nice to you. But when they get drunk, the girl was trying to take me down.
She wanted her.
Whew.
I said, Jeez Louise. Let me help my sister out. But these girls get her. She wanted her bad.
God, take my sugar.
She wanted her bad. I said, Jeez.
I think me and her intimate station numbers, and she was texting me for a while. Cause they
I
were
don't think it's the one that won. I think it was the other one because they were trying to get us to go to another cruise.
Cause the other girl was the one that was in the back seat with.
On the way back,
9.5.
y'all.
They got real quiet in the back seat.
On the way back, no. On the way there, I told y'all we was in the trunk. On the way back, we got in the back seat, and
She
one of
was
the
in the
girls in 9.5 got in the trunk. Y'all, I was scared to look back.
Everybody was drunk.
Everybody was drunk, but all I heard before they got in the car,
They were flirting.
it was flirting. It was like heavy flirting. And I was just like, oh Lord. And that's what you know. I got quiet. And her, I think her friend was like, are you okay?
Mm-hmm.
She was like, are you okay? And I was like, yeah. No, y'all up there doing.
From the back of these people's van.
Why is that hard like that? But
So,
out of that cruise, that was the highlight of the whole thing.
we still have more days to go.
Yeah.
So, we get back to board the ship. And my homegirl late. We back on the ship already. We got there like maybe an hour before it was time to die.
Mm-hmm.
So, we laid in the bed drunk. We trying to sober up. We laid in
First of
bed.
all, it felt like we walked a mile just to get back on the boat.
Yes.
And we just up there hugging each other. That's how you know
Trying to
we
get
are
back.
affectionate. But on that way back to the room, we was just, oh, sister, I love you.
Trying to get back to that room too, child.
Girl. So, like you said, her friend was late.
So I'm like, at this point, is she gonna make it back? I kept looking for her. We was in the room. We looking for her like, where's she at? Why she ain't made it back from the ship yet? I mean, from the thing yet. And I'm like, well, maybe whatever excursion they did or wherever they went, maybe, they got tied up. But I was like, on cruise ships, if you don't make it back by the time that they said they're gonna dock to leave,
You get left.
and we drove in my car. So she was gonna get that desire. All her stuff was in the boat. So we like, girl, how you gonna?
And she was trying to, what you trying to text her? You trying to call her something,
Yeah.
but it wasn't, what's
Her
name?
phone. Her phone was jacked up from the moment we left Florida. Once we got on that ship and we started heading towards Miami. No, when we passed Miami and we started going out towards the Bahamas, her phone wasn't working no more.
Mm-mm.
And at that time, it wasn't that popular to buy the Wi-Fi plan and all that stuff. This was pre-pandemic, all that stuff. So it wasn't really that popular.
Mm-mm. Come to find out, she almost went to jail.
I wish she was here to tell the story. So we could tell a little bit, but
I don't really know what happened during that whole
homegirl
thing.
got locked up in back.
All I know is that
They rented a scooter.
they rented that scooter that she was.
I was like, it's a reason why we didn't want to get on them scooters because they was overpriced,
I think like $50.
and that
For
wasn't a piece.
Not just one. It was a piece.
And that wasn't by like you had to bring it back for the full tank of gas. It was so you had to do a deposit. It was so many rules, and I was like, I'm not doing this. I'm not doing that. I'm not giving y'all my card. I'm not doing that. They wanted to hold your card. I'm not doing that.
So I guess they had dropped it. They did something with it. With the I think they dropped it. I think that's what they said. They dropped it.
Cause she had met a
It
guy.
had fell over. Something like that.
He was real cool. He was like,
I think they said he was from Belize.
yeah. He showed her how to around Belize. Cause again, we would do our own thing, but we would get back. We would like get back. So at nighttime, sometimes she would go out cause she smoked. We don't smoke. She would go and be up at the top with the smokers. And you know how people is when they smoke, they just have small talking. On the cruise, we all on the ship together. We was on that ship for 7 days. Never, ever, 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 ever in life will I do another 7. Nope. The most?
I feel like if we did like Royal Caribbean or a boat that had more stuff to do, it was more up to date. A 7-day wouldn't be too bad because we was only on the boat. We only had one sea day out of that whole time.
Yeah.
So we was off the boat majority of the time.
It was
It was
nighttime.
It was just that the boat was a little outdated. I think it was
little.
I forgot the name of it. I think it was like
Liberty or something.
I
It's
don't
one of the
know.
older boats. It was one of the
Yeah.
older boats.
I don't think it was Liberty.
It don't have all. It didn't have all the new stuff that these newer boats have.
Was it Imagination? It was a bigger boat, but it was older, and it didn't have like all the little water slides and stuff on there. So I feel like if we had more stuff to do, cause y'all know Royal Caribbeans don't look like y'all in another. I don't know. Maybe if it was on there, maybe it wouldn't have been so bad. But Carnival, they just need to update that whole thing.
They have. That was just in 2019.
Yeah. But you were talking about
So
them, yeah.
she comes back to the boat. Whole time, whole girl was on the boat. She just ain't come to the room. Cause we hadn't took off. So I'm like, she didn't miss the boat. One time my sister's like, she ain't make it back. I ain't seen her. We done started cruising now. It ain't got nighttime. Still trying to sober up. So I'm like, she done missed the boat. Like, how I'm gonna get her stuff? How she gonna get back to South Carolina? I'm freaking out. Cause I come from the day and age, one band, one sound. You come with me, you
What I
leave
say,
with
my
me.
crew, let's go.
Yes, like I'm no soldier left behind. So I'm like freaking out because we done left her in Mexico. So me and my sister, she still went to sleep. I was in and out of sleep. Next thing you know, the door open. It's her. I said, girl, wait a minute. She talk about, let me tell you what happened to me. And she real cool. She one of my homegirls. You could do stuff like I just wouldn't let her plan this one. Cause I don't think she knew obstructed view either. I think she thought it was gonna be a little something in the way. So I don't think she knew it was gonna be the one of them little lifesaver boats directly. But she came in and she was like, "Girl, I almost got arrested in Mexico." She was like, they was trying to keep us hostage. They wouldn't give me my ID back. I said, what? She said they wouldn't give me my ship card to get back on because they said it was damaged on the scooter. And I forgot how much it was, but it was not under $100. They were trying to charge them a couple $100 to get it fixed.
Well, I feel like it was like 500.
I think so too. It was a couple hundred. And she was like, I'm not paying that. Like, because she didn't damage it. I think the dude's mom fell off of it or something. But they were trying to
Or
make
they were trying to put the kickstand and it didn't work and it fell.
And I think it cracked the mirror or skinned up something with the paint.
Not worth no $500.
No, and they were trying to keep all of them hostage because I guess all of them was together. And she was like, I'm not giving y'all. I wouldn't either because, come on now. $500 for a scooter that you.
That's a little OD.
Come on now. She said it wasn't even that much damage. So she said they was going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And they threatened to call the police on them because she wouldn't pay. And they had their ship card, so they wouldn't give it back to them. And you know when you go on a cruise, you got to have your ship card to get back on the cruise for Carnival to scan for you to get back on. Mm-hmm. And I feel like that's why me and my sister, our discernment kicked in. And that's why we didn't get on the ride the scooters. Mm-hmm. Cause this is when we was a little sober. It wasn't making sense.
No, we was sober.
Cause this is when we first got off.
We had just got off the ship.
Yeah.
And that's the first thing we went straight to.
Cause that's all she kept talking about the whole time. She's like, when we get to Mexico, I want to ride the scooters. I want to ride the scooters. So we was like, okay, cool, we'll ride the scooters. But when we started seeing all, because they had all these rules,
and then we tried to ride it. Couldn't even get it together on how to get it to go and stop and none of that. So it was like, nah.
It ain't for us. And she was like, I still want to ride it, blah, blah, blah.
We said, well, girl, go have fun.
Yeah, we was like, we'll just do our own thing and we'll just meet up.
That's when we went to the bar and met the girls.
Mm-hmm.
But,
and she was like, I should have went with y'all. Mm-hmm. And we was like, girl, because we had a ball. We was telling her about it. She was like, dang, I should have went with y'all. Because she was like, we didn't even really go nowhere on the scooter. We just rolled around. I'm like, girl, we went to the beach and everything.
The beach. They had food and stuff there. We didn't get no food though.
I wasn't that hungry.
He was
too drunk.
We was too drunk.
I was just going with the flow. That's usually how I be.
That was the highlight of that whole trip.
Because where do we go next?
The 7 Mile Islands. Well, is that the 7 Mile Beach? Wherever that is. We went to the 7 Mile Beach.
Y'all gotta be careful, and it's probably not new information, but some people, it might be, when y'all get off those cruise ships, do not go to the people that are standing around the
The
cruise
hagglers.
ships. Don't go to them. We
Really?
made that mistake, and that lady, she did us dirty.
She was like, "Oh yeah, was it $20? $20, and I'll take you."
American now, because you know our currency is higher in other countries. So she made sure she said $20 American dollars.
But we're supposed to take us to the 7 Mile Beach and back. Cool.
All three of us, now that's $60. And there was other people in the van.
Yeah.
It was
I
full.
cool. Okay,
Yeah,
that's
couples
good. That's
and-
decent. You go there and you get to ride back. Don't have to worry about none of that.
And she said, I'll wait the whole time and have y'all back before the ship docked. Cool.
So, we there. I think we had a drink. We got in the little pool.
It was fun. They had the music playing.
It was in little floaties and stuff. It was real nice.
I'm catching the vibe.
Time for us to go. She right there. We make it back to the little port. Why she gonna say $20
Again.
and block me from getting off?
Yeah, she's
I'm like,
in front of the door.
I'm like, there's no way, because I think I was the last person on there.
She was trying to keep us.
I said $20. I was like, yeah, everybody got to pay $20. I said, like, who you? What are you trying to make us pay $20? Trying to keep me on there, y'all. I said, oh my
So
Lord.
that's how my sister didn't have that much money when we got to Belize, because that was $40.
Right there. And my thing is,
Wow, there's a bee. There's a bee in the house.
I'm sorry, guys. My daughter.
that's not a bee.
No, it's not. There's not a bee.
Oh my God. Oh my gosh, Jory.
That's not a bee.
It's the way she ran.
Yeah, touch it. That's not a bee.
It's the way she ran.
This video is all over the place.
But y'all,
This is our life.
I think I had took out 100 in cash.
Now this is pre-pandemic, so $100 is supposed to get you far
Yeah.
for activities, for just
No.
her. It wasn't for both
No,
of us.
it
It was
wasn't,
just
yeah.
her.
So
Y'all
after
had our
I
own
done
money.
gave it to
I
me,
called the bank because
I ain't calling back. I should do that.
my card didn't work when we was at the scuba diving. My card didn't work, and they had Wi-Fi, so I was able to get onto their Wi-Fi and call my bank to tell them that I was out the country. So I was
still
able
able to swipe.
swipe.
Me on the other hand, I didn't do that. I couldn't do that. I think at that time I was with Sprint, and I don't think we had Wi-Fi calling.
She wasn't with. I was with AT&T, so I was able to Wi-Fi call off my thing. So that's how I was able. But I didn't want to eat the food at Belize. My sister, that was what she wanted to do. I'm not very adventurous with food.
But that's $40 gone, y'all. I had got a drink when we was at the thing. No. So just picture when it was your last, I think it was like the last $20, and I wanted to get food. I think Belize was the second to the last stop.
We had to be on that boat for a while.
Yeah.
I was over it. I was ready to get out. It wasn't that many burgers I could eat to make me want to stay.
Oh yeah, there was said I didn't eat burgers at that time. Not as much as I do now.
Oh, I don't like.
Not as
My
much
table
as I
queen.
do now. But well, I'm giving real big back. What John said, if you could eat a whole Chipotle bowl, you was bad. Wait. No, y'all, I haven't eaten. No,
Remember that day I wrote?
I was just about to say that. The lady tried to correct me.
Excuse me. We weren't even talking to you.
I said, what I say? I ain't ate yet.
She told me
said eating.
eating. You haven't eaten all day. We both looked at her like.
Okay, girl.
You could tell we made her uncomfortable because then she started backtracking.
I said, okay.
I was just telling you the proper way. I wasn't trying to be. If we are in a setting that we have to speak proper We know how.
We can do that. I know how to do that. But
If
I'm
we want to speak
hanging out with my
Ebonics
sister.
and talk how we talk, I'm not cold
I
switching for
am
you.
there. I'm good with my sister.
Right. Why are you worried about what we're doing? Can you just ring us up so we can go? Because she was ringing us up.
No, she was standing beside us. She was getting rung up. We was beside her.
I thought it was the cashier.
I thought it was the white lady that was beside us.
Oh.
Either or, whoever it was, should have been minding their own business.
Because this was pandemic time. So
All
why
up in my
you
game.
supposed to be 6 feet away from us? Why is you in our conversation?
But I didn't have anything to eat today, so this is the first meal.
You want to tell them how you did yesterday? Is that the same excuse you're going to use for yesterday too?
What did I?
Girl, she had a regular Jersey Mike sub and
I had
a McDouble or a double cheeseburger from McDonald's. Homegirl killed it before we even dropped my grandma.
First and foremost, I only had half of my sub. I saved the other half for when I got home.
Homegirl killed.
But when I said I was hungry, I was hungry. And I think when we ate, it was like 2. Girl. We were supposed to bed. Oh. Okay. Come on, last one. I'm going. Look at my hand. What I mean? What?
Lick your fingers. So yeah. So by the time that the cruise was over with, I was ready to go. I hadn't just had enough. Being on the boat and all the adventure. We would go to the comedy shows. They were nice. Yeah, so we went to one of the dinners. The captain's dinner, I think is when you have to dress up. We went to that one. We never went back. I did not like the food. I did not like the food. It was cold. Our waiter was amazing, but the food was cold. I did not like it. None of us liked the food. So we just kept eating on the Lido deck. We would just go up there and get food. Cause
pizza.
Yeah.
Pizza was our...
We survived off that for 7 days.
Pizza and breakfast.
My homegirl, I don't know how she survived because she was like, I don't even eat this much stuff like this either. But it's like the food on the when they serve it to you, it was not good. It was not good. The comedy shows were good though. We went to the comedy shows. We went to one of the little shows that they had. That was fun.
Oh, they on that one. What was it? What did they call it? Cause you remember the black lady and the thing they was competing.
Oh yeah, the couples.
No, there wasn't a couple.
She was with that man. Remember?
Yeah, but she was by herself performing
on stage. Yeah.
And then
it's like a little competition night or something.
Yeah, I don't know what they was doing, but that was real nice. Even though they cheated her in the end.
Yeah, she should have won. They was cool. I think they was from up north too. I think it's so funny, like when people from up north come down south to go on cruises or just a vacation. We can kind of tell that you're not from the south, and that's not like being negative. Like y'all can probably tell that we not when we go up north that we not from up there. We could just kind of tell because like they don't have like that southern charm type. They really just be like in their own little bubble. Yeah. While we are here saying, hey, how you doing? How you doing? What's going on? Yeah. But they softened up and they was talking to us and telling us about, and we told them about Mexico. Yeah. So I could tell y'all the last little bit about the story time about the girl that wanted my life. I think it's safe to tell it now.
Oh, you can. It's at 40.
Maybe I'll tell it next time.
It's a lot. We do it when we do our makeup and stuff.
Yeah, it's a lot of twists and turns with that story, and I still got PTSD.
Oh my goodness.
Well, I hope you guys enjoyed our little chaotic mukbang with the kids in the background. I don't know if all that's gonna.
We'll see how it gets edited and what makes the cut and not.
It was real chaotic, but it's real life. We let it.
That's what we go through.
But, thank y'all for watching, and stay tuned for the next video. With the vinegar ready.
Not the girl who said that she only gave it a 7.
Wanna try it? Our brother's giving us the evil eye, so I guess it's time for us to go. Mama, lean in your piece.
Look, it done stained my hand.
See y'all next video.
All right. Oh.
That big back. Big back.